My interest in film started from a very early age. I think I was always fairly imaginative as a kid. I think I would like just see hills or buildings and just imagine like, oh, it'd be so cool if there's an action scene that happened like over here. I found my passion for writing, initially in like editorial writing, and then that eventually served as the foundation to lead me to like my passion for screenwriting. My aspirations to make impact in the community as an activist really came from Martin Luther King, what he was able to accomplish for Black people in this country. And I remember like looking just at him and his story. I'm like, oh, I want to do that, right? I want to be able to create that kind of impact and live a meaningful life, right? I actually chose to study journalism for undergrad. I then came across a nonprofit apprenticeship program called Public Allies, where they would take people who want to work for nonprofits, give them an apprenticeship for 10 months, and also help train them in their leadership and their advocacy, different skills like that. And so I knew that, okay, I'm gonna get this social justice learning, networking experience, community, and continue to build my screenwriting and filmmaking experience on the side and find a way to bring them together. That's where the idea of artists, activists, artivists, and then I've always been big on solidarity, bringing different communities together, working together. So Artivists United, artists, activists come together. At this Arts in Action event at USC campus, I actually came across Oscar Garza, director for the Specialized Journalism, Arts and Culture program. He just started asking me questions and what I want to do, and I told him filmmaking was my main interest. And through this program, you would be able to take filmmaking classes or classes at any of the arts programs. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And I realized also too that in the pandemic, I had reconnected with my passion for journalism because I saw like how important it was. And so when you're talking about the Specialized Journalism, Arts and Culture program, that sounded like another merging of these two different interests that I had. I was like, oh cool, I can kind of get reconnected to my passion for journalism, and at the same time, right, like through like the thesis project that I'll be working on and the screenwriting and filmmaking classes advance my filmmaking knowledge and skills too. So it sounded like just all the things coming together, you know? For a filmmaker like myself who is looking to use film as a medium to shine a light on society, I think there's a lot of journalistic elements that cross over with that, or that can support that vision, that intention. I think of someone like David Simon, who is the creator of The Wire, who was a journalist with the Baltimore Sun, and that helped him create the gritty, realistic world that he portrayed in The Wire, which was set in Baltimore. I feel like that is the perfect example of like how journalism and filmmaking support each other. Everyone who accomplished something great, it was a dream at first. And then they put in the time and effort and energy to make it happen. There's gonna be a lot of me just continuing to relearn how to fall in love with this journey